Well, 2 people are dead and 18 have been injured in an overnight shooting in Florida. Police say 2 groups were fighting on a Tampa street when shots were fired. The fight occurred in an area with several bars, and there were numerous people in the vicinity at the time for Halloween. Investigators believe that there were at least 2 shooters involved.
What we're asking is anybody that was out there that has video, and we know that there are some out there because we've seen them on social media. Anybody that has video of this, to please report it to us. Call our non-emergency line at 231-6130. We need that video because what happened here is completely unacceptable.
One suspect has already turned himself to police. Now, the shooting in Florida comes just days after a gunman killed 18 people in Lewiston, Maine. Joining us live now is CTV's public safety analyst and former OPP commissioner, Chris Lewis. Thanks for joining us here live on CP24 on a Sunday. Let's recap quickly what has just happened in Tampa, Florida. This is, again, another mass shooting. It seems like it may have started with a fight. What's your take on what happened there?
Well, the Tampa one's certainly a lot different than what occurred here. There was some motive behind that, justified or not, obviously. But the main one, I mean, we don't know the motive. It's not a case where there's an argument or anything like that that we're aware of. But the individual responsible went to 2 different locations and just shot wildly with an assault rifle of some type, and ultimately killed 18 people and injured 13. So it's the second biggest mass shooting in the U.S. in the past year, of which there's been 560 some mass shootings.
And so we were listening to the press conference with local officials there, and they're putting a large emphasis on his mental well-being, his mental health on this. How is that going to play into this ongoing investigation?
Well, it's obviously something behavioral scientists are trying to deal with, trying to understand the why. I mean, it's too late in this case, but to understand why may help prevent this sort of thing from happening in future. Was there some sort of grievance against certain people that were at either of these 2 events, something to do with the specific location, or just suffering from some form of mental illness, depression, whatever the case may be, because many people are in society, but they don't go to this extent. But then to plan to do this, carry it out, have left a note. He obtained the weapons recently. I mean, there's a lot of thought went into this, including his escape. And so trying to understand that is very important for everybody involved, particularly for authorities.
And to prevent something like this from ever happening again, history has told us that it's very difficult, that this will probably never happen again. So what are the next steps here for the United States? Because something like this happens there almost all the time.
Well, it happens almost twice a day on average. So, I mean, the numbers are absolutely frightening. You're never going to prevent it from happening, but are they going to find out as often that there's certain indicators that should have told people that cared about him that something bad was about to happen? And so if the public can be educated more on that and feel more comfortable in coming forward when they hear something or see something to say, I'm scared, he's about to do something, something's bad here. And we hear that time and time again after these shootings, that, oh, now I know why he said this, or now I know why he did that. Now I know why he went and got guns and a bunch of ammunition 2 days before he shot a bunch of people. So, educating the public and then having them have the confidence and the trust in the police to come forward and report it so police can take action that may save the life of their loved one, as well as a bunch of innocent people.
And also, just politically, do you see this is not even close to the largest mass shooting in America, so when those happened, nothing has really changed politically. Do you see anything at any point that could be the start of something at the very top of those that call the shots in the U.S. to think, you know what, we need to start switching things up a little bit? Do you see that happening at all?
I don't think so. We may see some minor changes. There's a few Republicans now who are actually agreeing with some more gun control than what exists now. This, right to bear arms is just so ridiculous, given that it was written in the 1700s before policing and modern militaries. It just doesn't make any sense. So, but if the shooting in Connecticut some years ago at Sandy Hook, where a pile of innocent kids were killed hiding in a bathroom, if that didn't change change the politics. I don't know that anything will. We're way better off in Canada with our gun laws, and it shows in the number of shootings we have comparatively.
All right. Chris Lewis, CTV public safety analyst and former OPP commissioner, thank you very much for your insight. Appreciate it.